Hi everyone, I hope everyone's having a good start to your season. Believe it or not, Christmas is creeping up on us fast. It's right around the corner. So there's going to be a lot of young goalies out there starting to ask for a new pair of skates for Christmas, or some of us older goalies that are looking to treat ourselves to a new pair of skates for Christmas as well. So it's important to know what's out there, what the different options are across the different price points on the market. So with the help of the guys at Puckstop, we're going to break down the entire range of skates, all the way from entry level up to the pro levels. So we're going to start off with the GSX, which is Bauer's entry-level goalie skate. And this skate would be perfect for anywhere from under 10s up to sort of under 14s level, maybe even a bit higher, depending on the level of shooters that the goalie's going to be facing. As well as adult levels at sort of development to mid-level rec hockey, this would be an absolutely perfect skate for those level of goalies. The GSX is designed to offer good all-round performance and comfort, but at a more accessible price point. So not all goalie skates need to be sort of top end and super expensive, and the GSX covers all those bases. There's no carbon fiber in the skate, but there is a fiber composite integrated stance flex through this tongue area here, and what that's there to do is to allow sort of stability and good forward flex, as well as protection from lace bite in there. So we have the edge comfort around the ankles as well, so you've got a softer side on the outside to allow sort of good flex when you're going into butterflying for driving on your edges. And you've got the support edge here, which is a much firmer edge on the inside there, and that's basically to stop you sort of rolling your ankles or having sort of wobbly skates there. So even on an entry level skate, there's a good amount of support around the ankles there. These are able to be baked as well, which is quite rare for entry-level skates, especially in player skates. I believe most entry-level ones, you can't bake them. It's only when you get into sort of the mid and higher range skates. So it's good that even on an entry-level skate, you can bake these to get them super comfortable, molded around your feet exactly how you like them. So yeah, it's a great entry-level skate, as I've mentioned, for the levels that I've mentioned above, and a great one for goalies that are just starting out, or goalies that are a bit sort of younger in age groups as well. But also those sort of development level goalies that are finding the sport at a bit of an older age, that maybe aren't facing sort of high level shooters, but still want to have a good responsive skate. The GSX would be absolutely perfect for that. So next up we have the Elite skate, which is Bauer's sort of mid-price point goalie skate. And this would be suitable for goalies that are under 16 to under 18s level. Any sort of women's hockey, this would be absolutely fine for. Mid to high level rec hockey, I'd say in rec, unless you're facing ex-pros that have sort of made their way back down to rec level, this would be an absolutely perfect skate. It is a really, really versatile, well-protected skate. It has Bauer's VersaComp composite construction. So what that means basically is just higher quality materials than what we've got in the GSX skate there. Just designed to have a bit more durability, a bit more lightweight protection, and a bit of sort of high level protection for the appropriate levels that it's being used for. We have the Stance Flex Plus, so a slightly more upgraded version of the Stance Flex that we saw in the GSX. So what it has there, it's just some more denser materials through the tongue there. So it still allows good sort of forward flexion there, but just has a bit more denser protection there to protect against sort of lace bite and potential impact there. There shouldn't be much impact on that, hopefully, if the goalie's doing their job properly, but just a bit more enhanced sort of protection and sort of comfort through the tongue there. We have an upgraded toe box protection there. So the impact protection on the toe box is of a higher quality than it is on the GSX there. Again, because the assumption is that goalies that are using this skate are playing at a slightly higher level than those that are perhaps using the GSX. So the protection there, especially with how goalie pads are these days, the toe can be quite exposed. Sometimes you need a bit more protection in the toe there. So we have a higher quality sort of comfort edge on there. So I pointed out the comfort edge on the GSX there. The protection edge on here is just a bit more sort of pliable, a bit more moldable, a bit more sort of anatomical to the ankle area there. So just sort of slightly upgraded from the entry level skate there. So yeah, as I said before, really, really versatile skate. This will suit most goalies, I would imagine, unless you're playing a really, really high level, or you're just starting out in the sport and you're not sort of perhaps playing quite as high a level yet, in which case the GSX or the Pros would be a better option. I'd say this is a great all-rounder, so really, really highly recommended. So last up, we have the Pro Skate, which is the top of this particular range of Bauer goalie skates. As is indicated in the name, this skate is designed particularly for goalies that play at that high sort of professional level of league hockey. That's not to say that other goalies can't wear it. It'd be more than enough for all levels of hockey in the UK. But for example, if you've got a young goalie whose feet haven't stopped growing yet, you may not want to splash out on a top line of pro skate just yet, where the elite skate will be just as fine, as they're still working their way up the junior age groups. But in terms of sort of UK league levels, I'd say anywhere from NAHL 1 and above, you would want to be in this skate as opposed to the mid-range or below skates there. So with a higher level of skate, obviously comes a higher quality of materials. So the Stance Flex that we've got throughout the range now, we've now upgraded to the Stance Flex Pro, and it's the only one that has curved composite in the tongue itself there. So a nice level of sort of rigid stability and protection through the front of the skate there, just to allow some sort of support, a bit of flex, but also a lot of protection at the front there. As I mentioned, the quality of materials is higher in the Pro Skate. So we've now got curved composite throughout the boot. If you hear me do my Bauer reviews on their pads and gloves, you'll hear me talk about curved composite quite a lot. And that's sort of built all throughout the skate here. It's the only skate in the range as well that has composite in the outer sole here. So where the holder connects to the boot on the bottom of the sole there, the Pro is the only one that's got a composite layer there, whereas the Elite and the GSX have more of a thermoplastic there. And with composite, allows you to have better energy transfer from your foot directly through to the skate blade, just for sort of better response and sort of quickness through the ice there. So yeah, that's the Pro Skate there. Really, really impressive. It's a fantastic skate for all levels, but I'd say especially for junior goalies, unless they're sort of playing against NHL 1 level players, might be at the sort of higher end of the price range there. Obviously, everyone's more entitled to spend your money exactly how you like. But I'd say if your goalie's not quite at that level yet, or their feet haven't stopped growing, I would say probably stick to more of a mid-range skate for now until they work their way up to those higher levels. So that's it for our review of the full range of Bauer goalie skates. I hope you found it helpful. I hope it's given a bit of an insight into the different skates that are available at different price points and the main differences between them and which goalies I feel that they'd be most appropriate for. If you do have any questions or comments, please drop us a message or leave a comment below. We will be doing more of these videos where we break down a full range of equipment. We'll be doing it for helmets, hopefully protective equipment as well, just so people have more information on what equipment is available at different price points for different brands. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more videos in the future.